It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we have a lager from Marks and Spencer, brewed by Two Tribes Brewing Company, and this is their Power Premium Pilsner, coming in at 4.5% ABV. There's a look at it. I like to go to every single supermarket and check out their offerings. When Marks and Spencer work with a company, they generally work with a company because the beer is going to be good. So I'm super excited to bring you this premium Pilsner today. I'm super excited to get it out into a glass and see what we get and just see how good it is. So let's have a look at the branding first and foremost. So bicycles, people in tracksuits. Yeah, I think it's just celebrating human life, isn't it? The power of human beings. I think that's what they're talking about here on the can. Ooh. Ooh, look at that one. I always open my beer over a sink, especially my craft beer. This is a craft lager. I'll always give the breweries the benefit of the doubt. The thing with these breweries is that they have their own canning lines, they have their own filling stations. It takes a little kind of misstep to fill the beer up a little bit too much, and you have a little bit of a sprinkling like this. I suppose if you had a rug underneath you, cream carpet, you might be a little bit annoyed, especially if it's a stout. But to avoid all of that, I always try, you're getting your beer out of the fridge anyway. I generally open my beer over a sink. So something like that, some little dribble like that, it's not going to cause me to start kind of waving my arms about, that sort of thing. One finger whitehead. Good levels of carbonation and a slightly hazy looking beer then. No, there's no sediments in the bottom of the glass. There's not really going to be sediments in the bottom of the glass of a lager anyway. The beer from Marks and Spencer's cost me £2. Yeah, it's pretty decent in it for a craft lager. Let's get it's slightly hazy, as I mentioned earlier. Let's get the aroma on the beer. Yeah, this is a real estery kind of beer, this one. Spicy, peppery, hoppy. A little bit of lemon coming through. Yeah, it smells good. It smells really good. It smells a lot better than the British weather of late. We're having a little bit more rain here in the UK, and it's supposed to be our summer. It's July. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain on the roof. Anyway, let's get in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, now then. Oh. That's like a fire hydrant in your mouth, exploding. A fire extinguisher exploding in the mouth. Lots of carbonation. So, let's rewind back a little bit here, because I talked about the beer being maybe overfilled. It's not that the beer was overfilled, it's that it's a highly carbonated beer. So the moment we opened the can, it was releasing all that kind of carbonation in the can. So just be a bit careful. Just be a bit careful if you're buying this. Don't hold on to it for like a long time. I would reach up there and show you what happens to a can I've got a can of Calvers up there, Baltic Porter, that exploded on me. And the can rips open from here. It rips open like a mouth. Kind of like this, the top piece bends over. The front opens up a bit. It looks like an open mouth. I was in the bedroom doing something, and I heard this mighty bang, and I was like, oh my goodness me, the window's gone through or something's fallen down. And it was the fact that this can had exploded on me. So just be, I'm not saying that, you know, perhaps I shouldn't mention that really. I'm not saying your can of power from Two Tribes is going to explode. I'm just saying, just be a bit careful. It's quite a highly carbonated can of beer, that one. But flavour. So this one is, I'm going to say, kind of, it's got this kind of like New Zealand vibe about it. It's got this kind of New Zealand, slightly hoppy New World lager about it. And I like that. I like the fact that you've got this dryness, good amounts of carbonation, dryness, peppery, spicy, bitter on the back end. You've got a little bit of sweetness, but then you've got this kind of added kind of like bonus, if you like, bonus of New World hops. So you're picking up a little bit of, maybe a little bit of lemon, maybe a little bit of orange peel, maybe a little bit of lime. And grapefruit. Maybe a little bit of kind of dry grapefruit as well. So really refreshing beer then. It is quite carbonated in the mouth. It is quite kind of that kind of like rushing carbonation going on in the mouth. It is quite carbonated. So if you're looking for a lager that you can drink rather quickly, I always find an over-carbonated beer, it's very, very difficult to kind of drink too much of it. It's the reason, unless of course you know how to brew or pour a Czech. If you can do the Czech pour, maybe do that. Maybe dump the beer in really quickly, release all of that carbonation, and then pour the second half of the beer in. Google Czech pour, you'll know how to do it. You'll work it out. Right, okay, so Power Plant, a remix of a classic Pilsner, delivering soft, earthy and herbal aromas of cedar and forest florals, along with a gentle hop bitterness. Thanks to our brewing mastery, it's also gluten-free. So it's a gluten-free beer. I tell you what, you really don't. I tell you what, for a gluten-free beer, that is good. That is good gluten-free beer. My goodness me, I never would have known that. It's nice. Nice beer, that. I like it enough to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.